everyone, Official Guy Reviews with you one more time, second day in a row here. I just wanted to stop in. I want to get through these Enso videos for you so you can take a look at all the different options that you're considering and get a good view of what they really look like in real lighting, the colors and the way they kind of pop out, and my experience with them so far. So we are going to take a look again at the Enso rings today. Today we have for you the Elements line here, Elements D3. I mean, essentially our rose gold is an Elements line, as well as the silver that we took a look at in the last video there, which now I am officially wearing. So the wear and tear videos will be a little bit smoother now as far as the rose gold, because I'm not pounding on it every single day. We're going to kind of rotate out a little bit. But today again we're going to take another look at the rose gold, or sorry, the gold Elements band. So here we go, the typical pop open like you saw last time. The Elements does have this nice stylish design to it with this little shell that you get. I've used it again to hold my wedding band so I don't lose it. And here is the gold for you. So you have a nice clean look at it there versus the silver. It does have a shine to it, which is great. You got the shine there, right? So it does have that sheen that you can expect from the Elements line. Again, you don't have that rubber look to it. It's a very, very clean look. Very, very solid as far as that goes. You're going to get a nice clean look at this thing here. It does have, you'll notice the edging that we were discussing. So you got, again, your inner ribbing that helps with that moisture. And then you also have the edging that we were talking about before as far as the newer style Elements band. So again, you don't see that as much in the previous. You've got that edging you'll see, and you won't see that on the rose gold iteration. Again, I've had this one for closer to 6 months, and this one, it seems like they are honing their craft, which is great. Both of these are the thick style, but you'll notice it almost looks like the gold is a little thicker, even though the rose gold is a size 10. This is a size 9 because of that like stamped almost edge, but you don't feel it, which is nice. It doesn't rub on your finger or anything, which is great. But it does, however, come and give you a nicer look from the top. So you'll see here, when you wear it on your finger, which is exactly the same thing I was saying with the silver, you can't see down as much. So you're not going to have to worry about seeing those ribs down when people are looking at your hand. And again, it seals up. You'll see on the silver there, you can't see the actual ribbing inside of the ring. So on the rose gold, I found that you can see that because it doesn't have those bevels, so you can kind of see where you get the edging here. You get that little edge there, and you can see it. So you don't run into that issue, I find, on these newer style, which is fantastic. Outside that, kind of pop it up here. I tried to grab a gold colored kind of wristlet here for you so you have a good comparison to gold here. The gold, I'm gonna say, I mean, it's great. It's got a good sheen to it depending on what you're looking at, what kind of features you're looking for. If you are kind of a fan of that classic gold style, it'll do the job. Now, I do want to say this is probably one of my least favorite for the color match. The rose gold obviously is not rose gold in color, I find. It does have the sheen and it does have the element feel, but it is not rose gold matching. Obviously, if you're familiar with the rose gold, this does not look all that rose gold, but it is kind of unique. I feel like the thing that I found with this is it's one of those items that's going to give you that feel of people asking you about, oh, what's the deal with that? That's definitely unique looking. Is that, like, what kind of gold is that, or whatever? And then they realize it's silicone. So it's pretty cool if you want to get it asked about and want to get it noticed, or you're deliberately going out to try and have something a little bit more unique. However, I find that if you're, I don't know, for myself anyways, if you're buying a gold ring Elements band, you're probably a fan of the gold in general. Either you have, you know, other gold jewelry, gold watch, or that's just the look you're going for, is the gold concept. I do find this band to be very yellow, like too orangey yellow combo to really match up with the gold. So this is like a gold colored bangle, kind of like wristlet, and you'll notice that this is the ring itself seems a bit darker than it, and I think that's just the color's a little bit off. I don't know, it doesn't feel like gold, it feels yellow, but like darker yellow. I don't know. It does a good job of giving the sheen, and from far away you can't really tell. I mean, it has a good look to it, but again, you don't quite have that same gold color, the lighter gold kind of color. It's definitely a darker feel. I mean, it's nice because it gives you, again, that punch. You get that big feeling of something noticeable on your finger, like people are noticing. If you want to make sure that somebody's seeing that you do have a band on there, that this is a great option for that. However, I do feel like it looks a little bit unique. I mean, the silver I found to be, you know, more of a brushed silver feel, a little bit dark, but overall pretty close, especially when you go further away here. So I just find that the gold is a little yellow for me. It's a little dark yellow for me, to be completely honest. It's not super light. It does have a great feel to it though. Same exact feel as the Silver Elements line here, and very, very similar feel to the original rose gold. But I just the color, I can't fully get a big grab on that color. Now I will say, obviously I'm a little biased because again, my band is white gold for my own wedding band. And I generally tend towards the silver colors a little bit more, or the rose golds even. But I mean, I just feel like it just doesn't quite do the gold justice. I mean, I got to give them some credit. Of course, there's nothing really that I've found that has done such a good job out there. However, my personal preference, I'm not a huge fan of the gold thus far. I probably would use it as the lowest on my priority list here. So far in my experience, I feel like while silver is kind of a nice muted, I do like kind of the option, and I'm going to be doing a video of the black pearl and the Yeti for you guys to take a look at. I do find that the uniqueness, and then you add to the silicone ring, is kind of where I lean a little bit. So maybe if you like more the classic style, the look of it's good. I mean, at the end of the day, it does look metallic, which it's supposed to look. I feel like the color's off a little bit, but they've done a great job as they slowly hone this, where you get the stamped edging. Not stamped, I mean, like I said, it's just kind of beveled a little bit. I'm a huge fan of that. You've still got that fantastic inside ribbing that's going to give you that breathability you're looking for, whether you're at the gym or working out, or you know, working in the garden or whatever. It gives you that breathability, so you don't have to worry about, you know, moisture accruing underneath your skin or underneath your ring and causing your skin to get all, you know, agitated. Again, the stamp, you still got your Enso stamp inside. They're equally the same. This has the exact same interior on this here. It fits well. It's stretchy, so I'm gonna say, let me get this on here for you, and then I'll show you the stretch. So it does still have the stretch there, so you can kind of see it's got like a good stretch to it. Again, this is a size 9, and I am size 9.5, 9.25. Like my wedding band here, we had resized to 9.25, and that fits comfortably. These here are size 9, so I can't stress that enough. If you are looking at sizing, they are in whole sizes, so you're going to want to make sure you get these guys in a size, the smaller end. That way you're comfortable, because they do have that play, and it is comfortable. It's not tight. It's not causing any bunching in my finger here. Like if I was to squeeze, there's no squeeze issue there. It's got room to play, but it's not going to fall off. I can very comfortably, you know, go swimming and it's not coming off, as you can see there. If I push on my finger there, right here, doesn't matter, it's gonna stay on there for me. And even then, you're gonna see it's not really pushing my finger up, it's not squishing my finger, and it doesn't feel, you know, frustratingly tight. So I got a little bit of play, which I found to be the case with all of them so far. Again, the 10 got a little loose over time, just as I lost some weight, but at the same time, it's still very comfortable. And even with it being a little big, you're still going to be comfortable. So if you're jumping into a weight loss journey or something like that, your larger size will still fit you. It's not going to fall off of you. Again, this is looser now at this point, the size 10, but it'll still stay on. So that's the kind of the beauty of it not being like a slick metal. You'll notice it's like notably different in size than the other, right? But it's still not going to fall off, because that little bit of grip you get out of the silicone feel, it'll stay on comfortably. So that's kind of nice. And on that front, if you do have a larger finger now and you end up losing some weight, you will be comfortable. I would say for honestly a couple sizes. Plus Enso will usually take care of you anyways. Just get a hold of them, and they can usually help you out on that front. So I hope that helps out a little bit for you. I just wanted to get that gold one out there for you guys. Again, not my favorite color of the gold. It doesn't quite line up. You know, it's a little bit of a dark yellow, but it does have the sheen, so you're still getting that glow from the elements, that line, that makes it look very metallic, especially from further away, which is great. But I will say it is probably my least favorite of the colors that I've seen in the kit here so far, is this one here. But if you like the classic gold, it's hard to beat, especially if you want something silicone that still looks solid. There's not a lot out there as far as options go, and it'll definitely suit you, but just not my preference. So let me know down below if you have any comments. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you would. I would really appreciate it, and I look forward to posting a bunch more of these videos and let you guys see the whole plethora of what I've managed to get a hold of for you in the range of ENSO rings. So thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you stopping by, and talk to you soon.